The trends tend to be similar from country to country. I guess there's that digital conversation going on about possibilities of what digital can do for us in Nigeria, in Africa. And when I say digital, it includes social media and mobile. You know, the mobile is really how we connect to the internet. So we are looking at that sort of trend. The other thing from a communication point of view is that in Nigeria in particular, we're asking ourselves, what's the Nigerian voice? What's the Nigerian story? How are we telling our own stories? Why is the African story told from outside? Why are we not telling our stories ourselves? So that's a big, strong sub-theme going on in this conference and also back in Nigeria. But the truth is that we have become perhaps too familiar with our environment. We just need to sort of step back a little bit and observe ourselves and see what it is about us that we can use in our communication. The other people use it so well because they're looking at it from the outside and, you know, they don't have that familiarity. So when they see the sappers, for instance, that in the Guinness commercial, it's fresh to them. But we could have been living with these guys and it was just familiarity. We need to look at it with a fresh eye. There's so much happening in our environment, you know, culturally, in terms of our different parts of Africa, different parts of our country. We just need to be a little bit more observant. We need to see how to use those things in a way that is creative. Nigeria is a bit of a complex media space. You know, you've got in Lagos alone, you have about 25 radio stations covering Lagos, and Lagos is just a population of about 18 million people. So nationwide, you were watched with radio stations. We've got over 80 radio stations or more. We've got about the same number of TV stations. You've got the internet, of course, now. You've got print. The print medium seems to be suffering because their print run is definitely lower than it was. They're now, a lot of them are going online to be able to sort of survive and do things differently. So you've got TV, you've got press, you've got radio, you've got the internet, you've got the outdoor space, which has been consistently sanitized in the past 4 years, so to speak. It used to be chaotic. You know, every sport was an outdoor space, but there's some order because a lot of the government has put a regulatory authority in virtually all the states of the country in Nigeria, just to make it look a little bit better than it used to be. We are now measuring according to day parts and things like that. We need to be specific. This particular program attracted this number of people of this sort of sex, age, and demographic, so that it makes that we need to just evolve that. I mean, there was a time there was no MPS. Now we have this, so the next step is to go to meters so that we can say specifically, this is what people are watching, this is what they're listening to. The conference has been enlightening, as usual. We've had great fun meeting with colleagues from all over Africa. Some of my colleagues said here, as Sapi mentioned, that Africa is not a country, and the capital is not South Africa. It's a beautiful continent with you know, so many countries and so much variety. I think that brands get it wrong when they have a uniform template that works across Africa. It's really something all of us must sort of put out there. And we need to be a lot more courageous and bold in telling our own stories. For me, that's a big deal from me, from where I come from, because we think that telling other people's stories validates us in some silly way. But the truth is that a lot of us are asking ourselves, where are our stories?